So today what I want to talk about is when's the right time to stop innovating? Now, I know that seems like a very odd question and fair enough, but often founders over innovate. They are over developing their business, their product, their minimum viable product, especially. They want to build Amazon today, not the bookstore today. But if the bookstore is not built today, you do not get the Amazon of the future regardless. So, what I want you to really think about is how do I think about where my innovation leads and what I'm exactly building for? A little mental exercise that I like to use with founders is if you have successfully made a sale, right? If you are a post product or a post revenue founder, and the person you sold it to has a 7 out of 10 response, which basically means they like it enough to not ask for a refund. That little moment is the first moment, and the founder's first thought always is, yeah, but I need to add like 10 more things for them to really convert. As if they didn't just convert right there, as if they didn't just prove that they could absolutely, without a doubt, create revenue with what they currently have. They don't need to develop a single more thing. Yes, they could. And obviously, if you're getting crazy returns because your product isn't doing half the things that it should, yeah, you might need to do some extra development. But if your development is decent and if the response is, again, okay to good, there's nothing stopping you from getting 5, 10, 100, 1,000 more of those customers. And it is so much more efficient and effective and just time efficient generally from like all aspects to lean into that because you're going to get revenue. You're going to get more customer questions and focuses. You're going to get to ideate and put your ideas and your pipeline of development out there and see how people respond. Maybe you're doing focus groups. Maybe you're doing questionnaires. Maybe you're meeting with small groups of pockets to run betas because now you have 1,000 customers on your system. So you can isolate 100 and offer them something unique and see what they think about it. Notice all of these great things don't happen just because you kept on innovating. It's because you took your innovation that you'd built, the one that converted, and you did everything you could to put it in front of founders, or excuse me, your audience, your customers. Maybe it is founders that are giving you some criticism, but your audience, which is now going to give you feedback, bring you some revenue, which is, of course, the best validation and let you raise all kinds of money going forward. But more than anything, you're going to let the development of your business be driven by the customers, not the other way around. So many people want to do the Steve Jobs. They want to just keep on innovating and force it to their customer. That can be you, but that's maybe like 1 in 100 or 1,000 or 100,000 of you. For everybody else, myself included, we got to focus on the value. We got to focus on what have we created, who is it for, what do they get out of it, and how can I find 10,000 more of them, 100,000 more. So if you're that founder and you're trying to figure out what do I do next, even if your product has already converted, scale and scale as much as you can and use that to drive all the next steps of your business that follow.